And as a trip through the twilight zone as Roberts battles for a loose ball and is unbelievably called for the foul. It's his fourth. And as the Monarchs later, just 30 seconds later, bring the ball up the floor, a forearm to ward off a defender puts Roberts on the pine, and the Monarchs in a lot of trouble. But other Monarchs begin to take charge. Here's Sean Mers with a pretty jump hook. And Mark Morris got their share of breaks in this ball game. A missed Jeff Walling free throw was boarded by Brother Dave. And even though Matt Davis has his pocket picked, Fife cannot convert at the other end of the floor. Davis did a great job despite that steal, nailing a big jumper, plus nailing this ball game with a touchdown reception from David Walling. Mark Morris is into another state championship game, but not before Tony Silvery puts the cherry right on top of this basketball game. Final, Mark Morris 60, Fife 52. For the third consecutive year, the Monarchs are on to the AA state championship game. Well, one of the heroes of the ball game this afternoon was Matt Davis. Matt, you got your chance and you made the most of it. What were you thinking personally when Mike got called for his fifth foul?
Well, I knew the team needed Mike, but in a way I was kind of happy that I'd get in there and get my chance in a crucial time, get some key experience.
Clutch. Now, the one shot, you're coming around, and it looked like maybe you were a little tentative right at the start. You didn't want to come in and just all of a sudden gun. Your job was to settle it, but I guess it was just time. They left you open.
Well, Mike fouled out. He came out and told me to look for the hoop. He said, you're not gonna be nothing if you don't look for the hoop. So I had an opening, and I put it up and dropped.
Almost Cinderella story type of deal. You ride pine, you get a little bit of time occasionally, but it's a good script, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I'm glad I got the chance. And number one.
Matt, Dave, you've done it again. You've got to be an awfully proud young man.
Yeah, it feels really good. I've played in 2 state title games now, and I want to win the third one.
David, in the first half, it was Denny and Roberts. In fact, they scored all of your points. You guys, the guys down low, had not scored a point. Was there anything that Denny told you at halftime? Was that your plan coming out of the locker room to try to stick it down low?
No, he just felt we needed to be more patient with the ball, and we needed to keep shooting that outside jumper because they'd have 2 and 3 guys in low, and they couldn't get it in, and when they did, we'd have 3 guys on us, and there wasn't a lot we could do with the ball.
Okay, David, this has got to be a really sweet win because of the adversity in the second half. When Mike went out with so much time on the clock, it was just a great job by Matt Davis and the rest of the guys to pull together.
Yeah, Matt came in and did a really good job. He hit that clutch jumper there when the score was tied. And then, Mike, he's lost, but we came in and we did it without him, which is good.
Senior leadership was key. Yourself out on the floor. Hey, you're Mr. Point Guard out there handling the ball.
Yeah, it was fun. They were keying on those two, and they're letting me bring it up. I was having a good time.
Plus the fact that Mike Roberts did stay in it. During the timeouts, I noticed he was talking to Matt, trying to help him along.
Yeah, when you get a senior that goes out like that, when there are only a couple seniors on a ball club, you need to really encourage the younger guys, keep them going, because they're going to make mistakes once in a while. Matt only made one right towards the end, and it didn't hurt us any.
Jeff, it's just been an incredible tournament so far. You pull one out of the hat yesterday, and now today, with all the adversity in the second half, your running mate in the backcourt going out early, you've got to be thinking maybe this is a Destiny ball club, huh?
Yeah, we're a lot more hungry than we were last year. And we got a lot of young guys, and they're hungry too, and I think our seniors wanted a lot more.
Well, we've got the man that's done it again. He's to his 3rd straight title game, Dave Denny. And, Coach, it's just incredible. I know during the ball games things are kind of a blur to you, but this has been a crazy tournament for you so far.
Yeah, it really has, particularly with the game yesterday. Amazing, I guess would call it. The kids have really played tough down the stretch. Both in last night's game, we really struggled a little bit early in the second quarter, but the kids in the fourth quarter, even with Mike Roberts out of there, just hung in there and did a fantastic job.
Coach, that really has to be gratifying to a head coach when you have a reserve that doesn't get a lot of minutes, but stays with it, and when he gets his chance, like Matt Davis, really helps you out.
Well, he's going to be able to come in next year and do a great job for us. And in fact, we've got 3 kids Eric Michaelbust, I know next year is also going to do a great job for us. So we feel good about our guards coming back next year because we have 3 that we feel that we can rotate in and out and really good performance from.
Well, you can always look to next year and hope that you come back for 4 in a row, but right now you look to tomorrow night. Do you have a preference, Olympia or Squin? Couple fine ball clubs.
Well, like I told the radio, I'd like a forfeit, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to be honest. I think both Squim and Olympia are really tough, and they pose a couple problems for us. One, both teams have outstanding shooters, and the other problem is that they both have a kid 6'8", and we just, we don't match up in that area. So we're going to have to figure out something, defensively to offset that a little bit. You can't get behind a club like that too far and expect to come back. But, it wasn't meant to be.
A complete off-season to think about the '86 loss to Olympia and time to dream about getting back. At the time, no solace to a tough loss, but it would only make the '87 Monarch squad more determined to turn the tears into joy. It's turned into an event that you put on the calendar before the season even starts. The Mark Morris Monarchs in the state championship game. These gentlemen behind me are warming up, and they're taking on the Olympia Bears once again. 2nd straight year, and the 3rd straight year the Monarchs have been in the state championship game. Only one other team in the AA ranks since they've been playing this tournament since 1969 have achieved that. That was East Bremerton in 1972, 73, and 74. So the Monarchs have tied a record of sorts here tonight before they even play, but you know that they want to recapture what was theirs in '85. That is the state championship in AA, and we'll see if they can do it tonight against the Olympia Bears. The Monarchs beat Olympia in district. Could they do it again? Well, it's a different situation with the trophy on the line in the big arena, but the rematch was set, and the game began on a familiar note as Mike Roberts hits the jump shot. But a key to this ball game would be the unlikely play of seldom used junior Mark Harold, who contributes right away with a rebound, and then he scores his first state tournament points on a follow lay-in. And the big guys seemed at ease anywhere on the floor. Here a perimeter shot. Roberts drives to the hoop, but his shot wiped off with a charge. And here's one of the many confrontations with Olympia's pest, Jer Schrader. But the first half is still highlighted by the tremendous play of Harold. This followed, giving Mark Morris a 12-7 lead. And all season long, the Monarchs have loved the touchdown pass. Here David Walling hits a streaking Jeff Denny for another 2. And with time running down, another MM super sub, Jeff Graves, works hard and caps off the first quarter with Mark Morris leading Olympia 14-9. On to the second period, and the Monarchs dig in on defense, a strong point all season long. It's that man again. Harold Steele turns into another 2 for Mike Roberts. Denny then goes on a second period scoring binge. Here a nice flight to the rack. And the Monarchs dig in on defense once again as Olympia tries to move the ball around and penetrate that Monarch D. But Roberts makes the steal, and it turns into another 2 points for Jeff Denny. And like all Denny's, always open. Another 2 on a marvelous little fadeaway, and the Monarchs get another bucket. And time for more of Jeff Denny's buckets coming off the strong work of David Walling. To the locker room at halftime, things looking good. Mark Morris 29, Olympia 17. Third quarter, the Monarchs hit the boards again, and they come up with another fast break basket. Here's Jeff Denny. And here he comes again. Hark. It's Harold. the soft hook shot. Jeff Walling played solid throughout the season, and he takes a nice lob for 2 points. The Monarchs lead 43-35 after 3, and it was time to plot the final quarter.
Edward White to the tournament office, please.
Roberts with yet another dish, another to the younger Walling. Then a big play. Thad Vogler climbs the back of Sean Mers. That's number 5. See you later. The biggest bear fouls out. All tournament long, the Monarchs were relentless, and offensive boards off missed free throws kept things alive. And another 2 for Jeff Walling, and more Walling family points from a family man himself, Jeff Denny. Here's another immersing play. No way over the back. 2 for Sean. And it was salted away time as Jeff Walling takes the out-of-bounds feed. The title is heading back to Longview. It's garbage time now, and nobody does it better than the Kings. Nice air ball. A Mers reject. Dave lets it fly. Roberts. Oh my. Now it's just a matter of playing keep away and trying to get rid of that clock and claim the championship trophy. Mike Roberts gives us an encore by going into his dribbling act as the time does indeed run out for the Olympia Bears. Now it's time to get the kids into the game and into the box score. Guys like Eric Reisner, Tony Silvery, Rob Perry, Eric Michaelbust. Here Eric with a big free throw. And David Walling caps off his career with the follow. And it's time now to let the celebration begin. The Monarchs, state champions. We're right here with Dave Denny, and Coach, year after year you're going into a season and you think maybe we can, but you're never sure, and these kids are just proving something every year.
Well, what a tremendous group. You know, going into the season, we felt that they were maybe a little inexperienced, but as the season went along, they improved, and boy, this is a result.
Coach, I have to ask you a question about kids coming off the bench. We saw it yesterday, and it happened again.
Hey, the big guy did a great job, didn't he?
Unbelievable.
Hey, he was super. He's going to be all right. Did a great job for us tonight.
Coach, you're making Longview proud year after year. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Kirk.
Dave, right now you're probably a pretty tired young man with the back injury and the long season behind you.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired, but it feels good.
Good kind of tired.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, David, you guys came out aggressive in this basketball game. Was that something that you talked about, or do you think it just happened knowing that you were confident against this team?
Well, we came out confident, but we also came out, we knew we could get him if we came out and took it right to him.
David, being a big guy down low and a senior leader, it's always kind of fun to see a young guy like Harold get his chance and do so well down there. Talk about his play.
Yeah, he did a really good job tonight. He surprised a lot of us. He just took it to the hoop and did an awesome job.
David, you've been in 3 title games now, and I know the one in '85 was sweet, but you were kind of younger and didn't get to play much in that ball game. And last year, the disappointment. This has got to be a long wait for something great.
Yeah, it really felt good this year. It was probably, I don't know, it felt good in 85, but it feels awesome in 87.
Mike, the old song, what a long, strange trip it's been. It's just, it's unbelievable that one fella like yourself can have so much success and so much greatness in one basketball career. Do you ever think that to yourself sometimes?
Yeah, when you get here to the final game, you sit back and you think it's kind of hard to believe that you're back, you know, for the third time, no less. Then afterwards, it takes a couple days till it sinks in, and then you really know it.
Okay, Michael, the ball game today was highlighted by that great battle between you and Schrader. It's obvious he's kind of a cocky player out there. Did that bring out the best in you tonight, or did it annoy you at times out there?
Yeah, it just made me want to play that much harder and made me want to beat him that much more, and looks like that's what happened.
Looks like, that is for sure. Now, when you and Walling are the seniors out there, you know that leadership is called upon for you, but it's fun to see everybody kind of fit into place, all the young guys, the sophomores, and even the guys like Mark Harold come in and do the job when they get their chance.
Yeah, we have some super subs and a lot of supporting cast around to help out every way. We got a lot of good role players.
Well, it's becoming all too familiar for fans of the Mark Morris Monarchs. Another state championship game. Already the fans marking it on their calendars next March, right back here at the Seattle Center Coliseum. The Monarchs do it again, a big win over the Olympia Bears. This is Kirk Rowland reporting from the Seattle Center Coliseum. You never get tired of these, do you?
Hey, do you ever get tired of Disneyland? Hey, this is the 4th of July, the Super Bowl. They're all wrapped in one here.